Mr Betts, you'll recall at last estimates we had a bit of discussion about the so-called hotties list, and there was a commitment from both yourself and the Public Service Commissioner about implementing a series of training and education for graduate programs and interns. I'm interested to understand how successful that's been and how it's implemented, and then we'll go to this year's graduate program.
Sure. So I might ask our Chief People Officer, Rachel Houghton, to come to the table. I would just want to emphasise the hotties list is your phrase, not mine, Senator. And we've taken a number of actions.
I think that was your staff's referral to it.
Well, I can't believe any of the female graduates would have referred to it along those lines.
I don't think it's the female graduates we were worried about, Mr Betts.
Well, I don't think it's the female graduates you were talking to either. So we will be very happy to go through the actions.
That's quite offensive, please, Chair. Mr Betts has made an assertion about my intention, and all of my public work and my public words have never been to denigrate women, and particularly women who go through those type of experiences. And I'll put my public record against what you just claimed, insinuated against me. Okay. And I ask you to withdraw it.
Happy to withdraw if you're offended, but I would say that publicising and politicising ongoing complaints which are under inquiry and investigation by potential victims of sexual harassment does not necessarily support or favour those victims. Now, we'll take you through all the actions.
Continuing.
Sorry, Mr Betts. Not Mr Betts, Mr Betts. Yes, point of order, is there? I heard a withdrawal, and I think...
And then he kept going.
And I think that what we'll do is, that can we just park that? I think the last thing we need to do is get into a blue about who might have said what, because we haven't... No one in this building would accept a lot of the commentary that goes around here, unfortunately, and we are all determined to represent all our electorates and everyone in them. And I'd say, Mr Betts, you have withdrawn, and I'd just like to... Could we leave that at that to stop any more further debate?
Well, Chair... I accepted his withdrawal, and then he went on again in the same vein.
So I'm very happy to respond to the Senator's question and to take you through the actions that we've taken before, during and after the last hearing.
Yeah. Sorry, point of order, Senator Kennedy.
Point of order. Senator McKenzie asked Mr Betts to withdraw any implication that so-called politicisation of this issue was for malintent. He did withdraw it, then he said the same claim again. So I think on behalf of opposition we're asking Mr Betts for you to withdraw that insinuation, because it would be implied by what you're saying that if we were to receive any reports of harassment in a government agency, somehow bringing them to this public scrutiny process would be politicising them. I think it's fair and reasonable that we try and follow up any credible claims of harassment. Obviously, these have been proven to be credible. I think it's well within Senator McKenzie's rights to bring them forward on behalf of the people who are subject to this victimisation. So we ask you again, Mr Betts, just to withdraw that comment, and let's get back to the facts and detail here.
I'll withdraw that comment, but my reflection was on the impact that some of those questions had on.
Mr Betts, Senators, just leave it to me, please. Nothing infuriates and frustrates me more when the President or the acting President in the Senate calls for a retraction or withdrawal, and Senators try to legitimise or justify why they made it. I would ask Mr Betts, could you just please withdraw, and we shall move to questions.
Your request, Chair, absolutely.
Thank you, Mr Betts. Thank you.